So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you some very important tips on how I've been taking care of my hair and to help it retain length and also to maintain the health of my hair. And if this is something in which you're interested in, make sure to keep watching this video and make sure to watch it to the end. Lately, I've been having a lot of questions from friends, family members, and a lot of other people on hair care, like what can I do with my hair? I want to go natural, or I just big chopped my hair and my hair is so dry. I don't know what to do. It hurts me when I'm combing it. So I thought this would be a perfect way to reach out to you all to share with you the tips on how I've been taking care of my hair to nourish it and also to help retain length. So if you were just passing by and you saw my thumbnail and you decided to stop and click and watch a few seconds of this video, you might as well continue watching, because at the end of this video there might be something that would help you or help somebody else. So let's roll on. Whether you're at a place where you're thinking of the big chop or your next big chop, or you've been growing out your hair for a couple of years, I think hair care is a continual learning process and there is always something to learn along the line. So before I get into sharing with you my tips on how I've been doing and what I've been doing to my hair in order to take care of my hair this far, if this is your first time of taking a natural hair journey, some of these things here might be very new to you, but to a lot of other people this might not be new, because there are lots of other natural hair channels. There is lots of information out there that just help us. Now natural hair is no longer a difficult thing or challenging as it used to be, because there is lots of information out there. However, if some of these tips are repetitive, it's because they are so important. So my tip number one is to learn your hair. Yes, this has been very helpful in my natural hair journey. I mean, we need to learn our hair, we need to do the research, we need to watch videos and search for information in order to learn how to properly take care of our hair. There is a lot of information on the internet, and hair care, just like any other thing, has tons and tons of this information. And if you don't like reading, there are lots of hair care videos, lots of bloggers and YouTubers who share their hair care tips and their hair care journey, so you can really learn a lot of this. So make sure to make great use of the facilities you have, because only within the vicinity of your own home you can also be your own hairdresser, especially around this quarantine. And when I talk about learning your hair, this involves things like learning about your hair type, and when I talk about learning your hair, this involves things like learning about your hair type, your hair porosity, hair density, and all that stuff. Are you the type 1, 2, 3, or 4 girl? Or are you high porosity or low porosity? Do you have more strands of hair on your head of hair, which means you are dense, you have dense hair, or you have fewer strands of hair on your head, which makes you to be less dense? Or are you in between your medium? Or do you have coarse strands of hair, which gives you coarse hair, or you have very fine and brittle hair? So you have to learn all of this and to learn what products work for you and which don't, how to properly moisturize and seal your hair. So you have to really do all of this to learn your hair in order to know how to better cater for your hair and to just enjoy and style it. So learning and knowing your hair is very crucial in your hair. By doing this, you'll be able to know what products work for you and which products don't do. So you just have to go out there, try the products, and learn it by the process. You might fall the trap of being a product junkie, but I assure you that it's a learning curve and it's a very important step in your hair care journey. Now, my second tip for you is to create a hair care regimen, and this is a very important, because after you have gone through the learning process of knowing what your hair is, what your hair likes and all the products, what your hair doesn't like. Then you have to get into the actual putting this into effect by practicing these things, using these things, and this comes down with a regimen. This is what is going to take your hair to a whole different level. So a hair regimen includes everything you do to your hair during your wash day, and also what you do to your hair, how you take care of your hair after that wash day up until the next wash day. So all of these things included consists of what a hair regimen should be. So finding one that works for you is so important in your hair care, because you need to find a hair care regimen that works for your lifestyle, that works for your hair type, your hair goals, and all that. You might be seeing us coming up here, maybe styling our hair each and every week. Maybe we are doing this just because we want to make these videos for you, and there are some people whom YouTube is their actual job, so they actually have the time to put into this. So all to say is, make sure that you find a hair care regimen which is very helpful, which is useful, and also which is very realistic and works with you and your lifestyle. You might not like stick to it to the T. And it is like a formula, a fallback tool that you get back to once you see your hair acting a certain way and you know you've not been doing certain things to it. So you have to actually calm down with a hair care regimen. So when you think of a hair regimen, you want to think of things like, how often do I have to wash my hair? Do I have to wash my hair every day, or every other day, or 2 times in a week, or once in a week, or after every 10 or 14 days? Personally, for me, I go about 2 weeks. Sometimes I will go up to 3 weeks or 4 weeks if I'm doing a longer protective style. And then so you're thinking about, how often do you wash your hair? What are the products you use in washing your hair? What are the tools? Are you the finger detangling person, or you like to go in with tools, or are you a little bit of both? How you remoisturize your hair in between onto your next wash day, or in between your protective styles. If for instance you're having like a temporal protective styles, let's say you did your hair, you wash your hair, then put your hair into some kind of a twist or braid in order to do a twist out or a braid out. I usually sometimes will let my hair after wash day, if I'm intending to do some kind of a twist out, which is what I go for most of the time. Then I have the wash day, then I will leave my hair in the twist for like 24 hours. So I wash my hair and then I leave my hair for the following 24 hours. So that's already 2 days. And then on the 3rd day, I'm going to take out my twist and wear out my hair as a twist out. And maybe after about 2 days of having my hair out in that twist out, I'm either going to do like a high puff for the next 2 to 3 days, or I take a low bun like this. Here is a very old twist out. So for the sake of this video, in order to look presentable for you guys, I decided to kind of put down my hair in a low bun and kind of just brushed my edges to kind of look clean and neat before doing this video. So these are some of the temporal protective styles. And then in talking of an extended protective style, sometimes you just don't want to get into your hair, or maybe you have something to do and you won't be having the time to get into your hair that often. Then you might be looking for an extended protective style. You could go in with things like braids, crochets, which is not very much my thing, but I mean, there are people who do that. Just do whatever protective hairstyle that works for you. I also love things like mini twists, but I don't really do those mini twists. So these are some of the long-term protective styles. All of these things form what we call a hair care regimen, and it is so important that you calm down with the hair care regimen. You have that. This will really help you in a lot of ways. You have that hairstyle where maybe you would just want to have a break from your hair and you don't want to do so much in your hair, then take off your hair, but in a better way where you will not break your hair or regret afterwards. Put up your hair maybe in a longer protective hairstyle, but make sure that even in that protective hairstyle, your actual hair, you are actually taking care of your hair. Are you giving yourself scalp massages and all that? So these are all the things that involves a hair regimen. So my next tip is minimal usage of heat, or no heat, no heat, no heat. So if you are that girl who used to straighten your hair every week, try to cut it down to maybe just twice a month or once a month. Or if you were doing it every month, try to extend it to maybe after every 2 months or after every other month. So just kind of try to reduce how much heat you put to your hair, because you don't want to break the protein bonds that make up your hair. So try as much as you can to reduce the amount of heat that you put to your hair, and your hair will thank you for it. I would say I have not put any kind of direct heat to my hair since I started my hair journey. So 3 years back, I have kind of put some kind of indirect heat into my hair, like during deep conditioning. I have my thermal deep conditioning cap that I put into the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I stuff my hair into it, and this kind of creates heat that helps to activate the deep conditioners that work and penetrate into my hair cuticles. But this is not the kind of heat I'm talking about. We mean like someone who is used to maybe using lots of flat ironings or blow dryers. Of course, once in a while you could want to wear a straight hairstyle or a blown out hairstyle. So if you can't do without it, just try as much as you can to reduce how much heat you're putting into your hair. And then if you have to, make sure you're using heat protectants. This will help as much as you can to protect your hair from getting heat damage. And if you must stretch your hair, there are also lots and lots of other ways where you can actually attain a stretched hairstyle without actually putting heat into your hair. So these are some of the things that you might want to do to your hair if you want to reach your own desired hair goals, because in the end it's all about you. It's your hair journey, it's what you want for yourself. My last but not the least tip is to deep condition, and deep conditioning is very, very important in any hair care regimen, because you want to make sure that you're providing your hair with the right amount of protein and moisture balance. Since our hair is made out of keratin, which are protein molecules, you want to make sure that you keep this hair strand strengthened by providing it with the protein that helps strengthen our hair strands, and at the same time you're providing your hair with enough moisture that will help nourish your hair, hence preventing breakage, which will result to length retention. And you will see how your hair will turn around. You will see how your hair is going to flourish, and you're going to really enjoy your hair, and you would find hair care enjoyable and not something so stressful. So these are my tips, and these are the things in which I have been doing to my hair in order to grow my hair this much. I'm still in a learning process, and I'll be coming up with some more hair care tips and other things that I do to my hair and skin that I've not been able to share with you guys yet. So make sure to press on the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below. And if you also have any video ideas, feel free to mention them below, because this will help me to know what you people want to see from me next, and will guide me in my video production. And in the same time, it would also help YouTube to be able to recommend my videos to other people, hairs growing the channel. But I love you guys, and until my next one, bye bye.